Are you team console gaming or team desktop gaming? Well, I don't really care. Here are 10 epic, timeless games that I believe everyone should play at least once in their life. So are you ready? Let's go! Number 10. ZELDA Breath of the Wild. Arguably and most likely the best installment of the ZELDA franchise. The game has an amazing story and absolutely fantastic visuals, and of course, the world overflowing with life that will grab and hold your attention for hours upon hours of gaming. As much as this is a story-driven RPG, Breath of the Wild is about its world. A world so vast that you could spend hours upon hours searching through its lands. When the game was released back in 2017, it set a new standard for open-world games. ZELDA Breath of the Wild was the game that all ZELDA fans had been waiting for. Number 9. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. The first game released in PlayStation 2 that supported online play. The third installment in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series, and possibly the best one up to this day. This is a game that everyone should try and play at least once in their lifetime. Perfection. That's the best way to describe Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. It's the game that debuted one of the franchise's most important gameplay mechanics, reverts. Reverts changed everything. They let you link big combos together in a way never seen before. Pro Skater 3 isn't just the best Tony Hawk game ever made, it's also arguably the best skateboarding game ever made. Number 8. Halo Combat Evolved. 2000, the game that started it all. The game that kicked everything off in sensational style and also gave huge credibility to Xbox as a gaming platform since it was released as a launch title for the console. Sure, the game isn't perfect, but this is where we were first introduced to Master Chief and his artificial intelligence companion Cortana. The agility of the characters and the smooth shooting mechanics helped establish Halo as a strong force in the gaming industry and formed the prototype for all the success to come. If you have never tried any game of the Halo series, then I really suggest you to try this one first, and to be honest, it will probably be impossible not to play any of the sequels afterwards. Moving on, number 7. Super Mario Bros. Okay, this one is for the retro hardcore gamers. The first game in the Super Mario series, and the game that made Mario a super gaming star. Even to this day, this game is still satisfying to play, and to be honest, it doesn't take really long to complete the game. It was this game that helped popularize the side-scrolling platform genre and paved the way for so many more classic games to be created. If you've never played this game, what is wrong with you? Just kidding, but in any case, you should play it at least once in your lifetime and see what the fuss is all about. Something that always amazes me in this game is how extremely precise the controls are. They literally allow you to control how high and how far Mario or Luigi can jump and how fast he can run. And the mind-blowing fact about this game is that it stands in the top 7 best-selling games of all time. That is literally the list with every single game ever released across all gaming platforms. And so, I honestly say fellas, by all means, give it a go, you won't be disappointed. Number 6. Tekken 5. The best Tekken installment ever made. That is of course until we see what's going on with Tekken 8. But in any case, Tekken 5 was the game that somehow modernized the franchise and gave the whole Tekken series a new era of improvement. Now I know that some of the older gamer fellas here might say that Tekken 3 is the best game of the series, to which I can't say I really disagree, but in my opinion, if you were to ever play just one of the game of the Tekken series, then Tekken 5 is the way to go. Now in this game, the fighters became better in active attacking and the whole gameplay feels perfectly balanced in comparison to the predecessor and many other games of the series. Many consider the story in Tekken 5 to be the best among all Tekken games, and the visuals look decent even in today's world. And of course, the soundtracks and the music is simply amazing. Tekken 5 is the third best-selling game of the franchise, falling closely behind Tekken 3 and Tekken 7. And now, I know what you're gonna say, oh, but Steve Fox was broken! Shut up, I don't care. I mean, every single Tekken game features one or more characters that are simply broken. So, nobody's perfect really. Give it a go. Number 5. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Now for this entry, I have to admit that I had such a hard time choosing between Need for Speed Most Wanted and Need for Speed Underground 2. And to be honest, both games had such an impact in the racing genre and were all so well made that I still don't know whether I made the right choice. So in any case, please try out both games if you'd like. Anyway, and to the point, of all the Need for Speed games and of all the racing games in general, I feel that Most Wanted is one that everyone should try at least once in their life. The reason I chose it over Underground 2 is because Most Wanted has a unique storyline where you have to scale and beat every of the 15 bosses of the blacklist, and so it kinda makes it harder to become dull while playing, because you're always after something. Now I know, it feels very stereotypical to give 2005's Most Wanted the crown for the best Need for Speed game, but really, no other game for this franchise deserves this spot more. The driving mechanics aged like fine wine, and the cars are very responsive and handle great. The only thing that aged quite poorly is the rubber banding AI, which becomes a speed demon as soon as you enter the first position, or hit the brakes if you are far behind. And of course, the open world is a playground to explore, offering different types of events all across the varied terrain, and also plenty of spots where you can activate traps to destroy the police chasing you, and hideouts to help you lose the heat. And trust me, you will need to use them to get them off your back, because they are out for blood. And of course your car papers. Number 4. The Last of Us. Probably the most popular game on this list right now, due to the highly successful TV series adaptation of the game. In any case, The Last of Us is a must-play game for every gamer out there. But what makes it so unique? Well, plenty of things. The atmosphere surrounding the whole game and character audio is what firstly stands out in the game, as well as the really good writing. If those things are not what you're looking for, then you will not like the game as much as most people have. The gameplay itself may not be in fact as good as you expect it to be, but what makes the whole difference in my opinion here is that it's one of the very few single-player games that makes you feel truly attached to the characters. Naughty Dog really focused on making the characters relatable and real, and that paid off. And maybe it's that focus that meant that some of the gameplay mechanics were sort of meh, even though I personally think they are fine. But what I'm trying to say is that it's really one of those rare games that appeals to your emotions and not just your trigger finger. So by all means, try the game and see for yourself. And now, the top 3. Number 3, Minecraft. Do you remember the best-selling video game list that Super Mario Bros. Was 7th, that I mentioned earlier in this video? Well, guess which game holds the crown for the best-selling video game of all time across all platforms? It has 238 million sales and tops the list by a huge margin. Undoubtedly, Minecraft is the most popular game in today's world, with approximately 140 million monthly active players. And to be honest, there is really little that I can say about Minecraft that gamers don't already know. Except maybe that I never played it. Yes, it's true, I've never played Minecraft. What can I say? I mean, it's not really my type of game, and to be honest, I am not even really interested in playing it. However, I will play it. At some point. Sometime. In the future. I mean, that is the point of this video really. So in any case, Minecraft is one of those games that you should play at least once in your life. Yeah, me included. Moving on. Number 2, GTA San Andreas. Stop! Don't say it! Oh, but Grand Theft Auto V is better and it has improved graphics and it's superior game. I don't care! Still, it does not compare to GTA San Andreas. San Andreas is the best-selling PlayStation 2 game of all time, and the PlayStation 2 is the best-selling console of all time, and so there you go. This is proof that GTA San Andreas is simply a unique piece of gaming. Okay, now jokes aside, GTA San Andreas may not be the best-looking GTA game, or the best gameplay-wise GTA game, but still, I think it's the one that everyone should try at least once, especially if you live under a rock and you've never played any GTA game. And you know what? Let's just all agree on something. GTA San Andreas is the most popular game of the franchise. And here are some of the reasons. Samuel L. Jackson, yes, that one, Nick Fury, voices the main antagonist of the game.
Huh? Eddie, I can't deal with this guy, he's an idiot!
The diversity the game offers, and the huge range of missions, from the main storyline to dressing up as a cop and going after bad guys, or working as a medic and saving people's lives. San Andreas also has brutal missions, no mission in this game is a walk in the park. Literally, even when you walk in the park, it's hard not to get attacked by enemy gangs. Most missions are usually really difficult to get through with the first attempt, and of course, the main reason why you should play GTA San Andreas at least once in your life is the indestructible bicycle. Seriously. And now, number 1, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And so, here it is, my pick for the top game that you should play at least once in a lifetime. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is the game that came close to perfecting the fantasy RPG formula. The game has a deep and complex narrative, interesting characters, and the freedom of choice in many different points throughout the game. It kinda makes you feel like you create and shape your own story, and you don't just play the way the developers want you to. The open world is considered by many to be one of the best across all RPG games. Now, gamers often praise the story and the characters, which is understandable because they're all outstanding, but what makes this game truly stand out of the rest is its side content. Almost every side quest is interesting, and equally compelling is the card game Gwent, which is much more than just a throwaway minigame. I mean, if you think about it, the purpose behind developing any game is to try and make every aspect of the game enjoyable, and especially in open world games, make every aspect of it interesting. And in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, they clearly succeeded.
Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure,
Lambert, Lambert, what a prick.
not bad.
And now, here are some honorable mentions, just in case you haven't played all the games of the top 10. God of War, Tomb Raider, Resident Evil 4, Pac-Man, The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Tetris, Bubble Bobble, and PUBG Battlegrounds. And so now I ask you fellas, which games do you think everybody should play at least once in their life? Let me know in the comments. Also, I would like to make a shout out to TronusGames. I will also link their channel in the description. If any of you fellas like Nordic mythology and adventure, then I highly recommend you go and check this game. Project Utgardr is an adventure, parkour and puzzle solving game based on exploration. So if anyone wishes to support them, then by all means you can help them with even a small donation. And that's all fellas, thank you for watching, until the next one, have an amazing time and I'll see y'all later. Okay, yeah, if you're still here, make sure to click one of those 2 videos and watch one of them. Do it. And also, smash subscribe, smash the like button. Thank you.
Stop, can't handle all this gratitude.